this potentially could be a monster gold deposit underneath the vanadium resource, which is already a sizable asset of over almost $3 billion in the ground, the vanadium. So the gold is something that could overshadow that vanadium.
Welcome to the NEI 500 CEO interview program, where the senior management from select listed companies will share their insights with the audience about their company's growth potential. In this episode, we had the opportunity to speak to Paul Cowley, the CEO of First Vanadium, a TSX venture-listed company with a trading symbol of FVAN. First Vanadium is an exploration company focused in Nevada, US. A few highlights readers should know before watching the interview. First Vanadium has two systems in its property: large-scale Carlin-type gold system under vanadium resource. First Vanadium recently completed a $6 million financing to get ready for an extensive exploration program. The company has a strong team, an assembled team of seasoned and successful explorers, mine builders, and mine operators with over 400 years of experience combined. The company's share just hit its 52-week high price at 72 cents recently, amidst the positive developments of its Carlin Gold's potential. It has been trading around 40-cent range for most of the time in the past 12 months. If you enjoy our video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so you can stay alert of our future content. Hi, Paul. How are you doing today?
Ni hao ma, very well, thanks.
Very well. Yeah, so it's been a little while since we last talked. We last talked last year in PDAC. So maybe you can just refresh a bit about the memory for the audience, just an overview about your company, because I believe you have very unique, because you got a vanadium project and a gold project. So pretty interesting stuff. Maybe you can talk about.
Yes. Thanks very much, Gilbert, for having me. The First Vanadium is exploring for gold, copper, and vanadium in the United States, particularly in Nevada and Arizona, and all in mega deposit trends. In one of our properties, we have the largest, highest grade primary vanadium resource in North America. And below that, a very, very exciting evolving gold target below the vanadium that we've just focused on in the last year. The company is well financed. We have over $6 million in the treasury. And our accomplished team has over 450 years of industry experience, right from exploration and discovery to building mines and operating mines around the world, including two geologists who have made 10 gold deposit discoveries in their career. Very competent and accomplished group of professional engineers and geologists.
Great to hear. So looks like you've been active for the last 12, 14 months since we last talked. Tell me more about what you have achieved over those times so far up to now.
Absolutely. We've been really busy. So a year ago, we put out our economic study on the vanadium resource and then immediately pivoted towards the gold. And I'm glad we did, because the accomplishments that we've made in the last 11 months in the gold side have shown in our share performance. We've more than quadrupled our share price with the drilling on the gold concept originally, but we ended up discovering this very, very large gold system right in the Carlin Trend below the vanadium resource. We put 7 holes into it, and it has very, very similar features to some of these mega deposits that are further up the trend, like the gold quarry. It's got 40 million ounces of gold, a lot of very, very similar features, and the same rocks that host those mega deposits. So we've made a lot of progress, and we're about to drill in 2 weeks.
It's great to hear. Always love to hear about drilling activities. So I believe recently your IP survey has suggested that possibly you've identified the root of your system of the Carlin Gold. Can you explain a bit of how it works, this IP survey?
Absolutely, yeah. So the system is very, very large, the gold system. So we need a way of sort of focusing our drill efforts. IP is one of those features. It's a geophysical survey from surface that's deep penetrating. and you basically pulse electricity into the ground. And if you have mineralization or pyrite, it bounces back a signal that the geophysicists read. And we have actually detected a very, very strong root system, what we've interpreted to be a root system, because that's got higher sulfide in it, and it's big. Literally 3/4 of a kilometer wide is the root system, or the conduit that we believe is bringing the gold up into the system. So the IP is going to be extremely valuable for us to map out this big gold system and where the root system is. Kind of like a mushroom, the stem of the mushroom. That's what we're going to go after.
Okay, interesting. So you recently also finished the financing of $6 million.
Yep.
So can you tell us who are the main shareholders or investors that have subscribed to that, and also what's the use of proceeds for that financing?
Sure. Well, some very happy shareholders for sure. We had people such as Rob McEwen, who's a very famous Canadian gold miner. He took a large position, and we have 4 letter writers that also personally contributed or invested. That's Eric Mushinsky in the US, Gordon Holmes, as well as Eric Coffin and Greg McCoach. They're all excellent letter writers. And then we have some other very wealthy individuals from Calgary and New York that have participated as well, and a fund from Switzerland, and quite a bit of money that also came in from Europe in this last financing.
Well, quite diversified. So what's your in your mind? What's your thoughts on the potential of this Carlin Gold opportunity that you have?
Well, this is going to be exciting for us this year. We've got the money to drill it. This potentially could be a monster gold deposit underneath the vanadium resource, which is already a sizable asset of over almost $3 billion in the ground, the vanadium. So the gold is something that could overshadow that vanadium opportunity. It's the right rocks. It's the same rocks that host the big deposits further along the trend. We've got all the signals of a large system, and we've got a geologist who's guiding us, who's a proven mine finder, Dave Mathewson, who has found 6 of these types of deposits and root systems in the Carlin trend. So we've got a lot going for us in our favor. The potential is very large. From what we've seen so far, the IP is showing a great signal. With the money that we have in our treasury, we'll be able to do some very, very great evaluations of this big system.
So in summary, what's some of the catalysts that investors should look for in the next 12 months, and why should they invest into you? Because the stock already go up already, so why should they consider investing more now?
In my view, it's just the beginning of a great story. We haven't yet got an ore grade gold intercept, but we're poised in that with this drilling money that we have. I strongly think that there is something very significant there, in my personal opinion. And I'm a geologist with 42 years experience. Dave Mathewson also is very, very excited about this target. So there's going to be great catalysts through the year. Our IP, which is in progress right now, we're extending the lines because we see this thing still extending. It's bigger than what we'd already reported. And then drilling starting in 2 weeks, and we'll be drilling for months, I believe. And we're also, besides the Carlin project, that's a gold one, we're also going to be drilling another gold project in another of the big gold trends, the Nevada Mountain Eureka trend. We'll be drilling that this summer as well. So lots of news throughout this year. And in addition, we're dusting off a copper project that is within 2.5 miles of a mega past producing mine that had 30 million tons of 4.5% copper. So that's another thing that we're going to have a look at too. So we have good treasury and some great projects that we're going to unfold value, I think, in this year.
So it looks like it will keep you quite busy for the rest of the year.
Oh, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Thank you for sharing your insights and updates with us here today, Paul. Looks like I can see all your passion in your work in the company as well.
谢谢你，再见。
If you enjoy our video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so you can stay alert of our future content.